Rocky got you covered. Even when you're chilling on your sofa, she be the best, number one, she be ultra. Social media influencer. And she got the vibe, full of energy, she's divine. Get social and keep rocking. And you know what she knows, she is the best, oh yeah. Rocky be the best and you know, she got the vibes that go make you shine, oh. Give you all the tips you want, when it comes online, she be coach number one, oh. She teaches the things you want. When it comes online, she's one of the best. Specialize on marketing. Get close to Rocky and achieve the best. Who's got the tips, advice? Rocky keeps you rocking socially. Rocky, she go give you vibes that go make you elevate yourself from A to Z. Rocky, she's into big, big things. Rocky, oh my God, she got big, big dreams. Rocky, when it comes to social business, instant plans, I should be number one. Oh yeah, let me shout to you, Rocky, Rocky. She be number one for the act, Rocky. Oh, I'm shout to you, Rocky, Rocky. Yes, you shout with you, Rocky. I'm shout to you, Rocky, Rocky. She be number one in the act, Rocky. Oh, yeah, I'm calling you, Rocky, Rocky. You be never know, Rocky. Get connected. Gmail record.
All right, you guys, good morning once again. If you like my theme song, it was made and created by Steve Osagi. If you don't know who he is, he oftentimes comes in my room last minute, often when I'm playing the theme song conveniently. But I'm also getting the theme song minted as well as an NFT. So today, you guys, we are going to talk all about hashtag. This is the hashtag redemption webinar because I want you to stop doing what isn't working and start doing what does work. Oftentimes I hear all the times, hashtags don't work, hashtags don't work, hashtags don't work. Well, they do work. And I'm going to show you that they work because I continue to get huge impressions, land on the Explore page, so on and so forth. I feel like hashtags don't work because nobody wants to take the time to do the hashtag research. So my job is to teach you how to search hashtags, learn all about them. That way you can start to do your research, start to learn of them, and start to love them like I love them. Now, once again, this is not a quick process. As with anything else, you need to make sure that you are constantly doing your research, constantly testing and doing trials because it is not a one-off, right? And don't get frustrated. It's taken me 3 to 4 years to learn hashtag research. And because of this, I know how to teach it to where you guys can get the most reach possible. So I did the hard work for you. All right. So let's dive right into this webinar. And if you are just now joining, click the link above so that you can see what I'm looking at with this slideshow, and make sure you mute the video that's on YouTube. That way you don't hear double. So welcome to the hashtag course. So hashtag strategies that works. They do work. Trust me. We already talked about it. You are in the right place. If you are sick and tired of using hashtags that don't work, supposedly, you don't understand hashtags at all. You have tried everything with hashtags and nothing works, to include hashtag apps, because hashtag apps are great. They are quick and easy and help you to find them. But at the end of the day, if you are not getting the ones that are targeted for you, they're not going to work. Or you're too lazy to do the research because it takes way too long, and you're impatient and you just want to win. That was me. I was sick of them. I was like, you know what? I just want to use these hashtags that's going to work for me. Now, I do want to caveat by saying hashtags are great, but if your content isn't good, then hashtags are not going to, do it for you. Hashtags bring people to your content, but people have to resonate with your content in order for it to work. All right. And if you stay to the end, you will have the opportunity to work with me, have me personally help you grow your account by use of hashtags. And you'll also be a part of an amazing community with a support team that understands what you're going through. Okay. And the people in my community are so dope. Like, they ask me questions, they message me. I'll give you my personal cell phone number so you can help me as well. You'll also get a huge hashtag planner if you purchase the course that will help you with your planning, your researching, and more. Okay, so today, these are the things that I'm sharing with you today. It is a whole hashtag redemption webinar. It is a 6-week program. I'm putting that up front, so you know I am selling to you at the end. But this webinar is enough for you to gain so much information that is going to be able to help you out. However, you will not get all of the success unless you learn all of the things. And I will explain what's actually in the course a little bit later. All right, so.
And Rocky, can I just add to anyone who does not know you yet that, ladies and gentlemen, Rocky always goes the extra mile to help everyone. So yeah, you absolutely have nothing to lose but everything to gain by working with her. You're gonna see she has a heart of gold and she cares very deeply about her clients, which is not the case with every coach. So just wanted to put it out there, Rocky.
Thank you so much, Yesem. You're so sweet. And yeah, I do care about my people because I care about my reputation. I don't want y'all saying, oh, she doesn't know what she's talking about, when I absolutely do. All right. So these are normally the responses I get from my clients when I work with them when it comes to hashtags. Number one, I don't know whether to post 3 to 5, 15, or 30. And that is an accurate response because Instagram confuses us. Excuse me. And with Instagram being the authority, it is understandable why you would be confused because it's their platform, right? However, if you think about it, the people that use the platform Instagram, they don't have to go through the struggles that we go through. Adam Missouri is the owner. Of course, he's going to get great reach. Excuse me. Anyone else that owns Instagram or is an influencer and all the things, they get great reach as well. So a lot of times on these stages, especially on Clubhouse, people are saying use 3 to 5 hashtags, use only 15 hashtags. And the truth of the matter is they have a huge following. Why do they need to use hashtags? Someone brought to my attention, Gary Vee doesn't use any hashtags. Gary Vee is established. He could use one hashtag and it would still go crazy, right? You're not established. You're a small account and you really need to use it so you can get the outside reach. The point of hashtags is to get reach from people that are not following you. And oh, by the way, let me start from the beginning and saying if you have a private Instagram account, hashtags ain't going to work for you anyway. So unprivatize that thing. And you definitely don't want to hide from money, okay? There's nothing too personal about you when it comes to business because your business should be an open book so that you can get as many customers as possible. So unprivatize that thing. And to the number of hashtags, use all 30 strategically. The next complaint I get is hashtags never work, but I'm gonna go ahead and post them anyway. You guys, in your insights and analytics, it'll tell you if your hashtags are working because you can look under hashtags and see how many impressions you're getting. And if it says 0, don't continue to use them. Like, why are we still using hashtags that aren't working for us, right? You're just posting and wasting your time, right? If they are working, keep them in a little bank, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. Keep them in a little section to show that they're working, and you can continue to use them. All right. The next thing, researching takes too long and I don't have time for this. That's understandable because it does. But I'm going to teach you the methods that you need to let you know which ones to find and the proper ones to find. So thank you for joining. And if you're new to the room, welcome. You know me, but just in case you don't, I'm going to tell you a little bit about me. And if you are just joining in, click the link above, mute the YouTube channel. That way you don't hear double, but you'll actually see the slideshow and what we're speaking of. Now, I like 2 things in my life, just to dig in 3 things in my life that I'm in love with. Number 1, rainbow colors and unicorns. Number 2, Bratz dolls. I love Bratz dolls. And number 3, my car. I have a unicorn car. It's neochrome, holographic. It changes colors, day, night, rain. I have lights. It's modded. It's just my baby. All right. So those are the 3 things you'll mainly see from me whenever I'm coaching, teaching, and training. These things will always be in it. I'm known as a unicorn and a weirdo, and I love it. So if you see all these Bratz dolls in my slides, my graphics, that's the reason why. So credibility wise, so a lot of people don't know, maybe you do. Sorry. A lot of people don't know, maybe you do. I worked as Gary Vaynerchuk's Facebook moderator for 3 years. It was a volunteer position, and I worked right underneath Team Gary V. So I probably was sitting in 2 meetings with him, but I never met him personally. I was offered the opportunity to finally meet him and have a call with him, but I decided to leave as a moderator after that because I wanted to forge my own path. But I did work for him underneath that club. The group is first in line, and I absolutely loved it because I learned so much. But what I also learned is that Gary Vee's strategy doesn't work for a lot of people. And the reason why is because he was into that hustle culture. Work. And honestly, you will drive yourself nuts, right? So though he's an amazing guy, his advice doesn't work for everybody. And what I learned is a lot of the strategies that he has, it's great if I was way up there, on top of the food chain. Although he's knowledgeable, great information, continue to soak in his information. Everybody has a different method. But I was super generous for working under him, for even getting the opportunity to work under them and gain all of the knowledge that I have. A lot of the programs that he launched, like V Friends, and he had Gary V Kids, all those things, all those projects, I was able to see them before anybody else, and it was such a blessing. The second one is Kim Coles. She is off of Living Single, the woo girl. We are still friends. She's on my Facebook page. We talk, she chats, she supports me. I absolutely love her. I was a student coach for her in Jenna Saward's program. Jenna Saward, which is right beside her in this picture, was my first coach. She is dynamic. She was my first coach to help me to launch InstaBiz University, which you guys will get access to as well well, which is a full Instagram course, 22 modules. You'll get that free if you purchase the hashtag course. But under Generous Award, I launched my first course. The first one, I hit 9K in sales. The second one, I hit about 8K, either 7 or 8K in sales. But with her and her programs, I was able to launch on a continual basis. And then also, I was featured in Business Insider for my Clubhouse strategy when we first started and launched in Clubhouse, and it was super exciting. Now, all of this, I'm going to put it together, worked through networking, you guys, okay? When I started working under Gary Vaynerchuk and Team Gary V, Jenna's Award is in Gary Vaynerchuk's book, Crushing It. And when she joined Gary Vaynerchuk's group, I was like, oh my God, it's Jenna, da 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 da. And then so she launched her program, and I purchased her program and worked under her program. And I was one of the ones that had huge success in the program under her. So she asked me to be a student coach. And who was under her in that program? Kim Coles. Kim Coles was under her, and she assigned Kim Coles to me as her student coach. So as you can see, the power of networking and collaboration will lead you down different paths. I got on Business Insider from a good friend that was here on Clubhouse, Sarah McCord. Some of you may have been in that article as well. I know a lot of my Clubhouse friends were in there as well. But the power of networking is so dynamic, and it literally is. The business world, I say, is big, but it's really small when it comes to who knows who knows who, and who knows who. All right, so just something to think about. But that is my credibility, all right? Now today, if you take a screenshot of this webinar and tag me at Social with Rocky in your Instagram stories, I will choose one of you and cash app you a $50 prize today, okay? I'll reach out to you, so just screenshot this, tag me, and then I will pick a winner, and I will announce the winner in my post, and I will message you directly for your Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, whatever you want me to pay you, all right? Or however you want me to pay you, just to show that you were there. All right, so let me tell you a little bit about my story, where I was and where I'm at now. So when I first started out, I loved Instagram. Like, I came out early. I think I came in 2012 when I was in Okinawa, Japan. I didn't know what I was doing, you guys. I was just taking pictures. I modeled out there. And then from modeling, I got a ton of followers on my personal page. And then I went into being a jokester. I got into it with a huge influencer. He was a Navy guy, but if you guys don't know, his name was White Boy Jake. I have lost touch with him. He had some health problems. I'm not sure if he's still alive, but when I don't mean alive, like he's not dead, but I don't know if he's still on the Instagram platform. But I have lost touch with him. But we were going back and forth in a meme war because he compared women that wear weaves with women that don't wear weaves, and how we look in the military and how we don't look in the military. And I was talking about how scrawny he was, but he's in the Navy. They don't work out. If you guys are veterans at all, then y'all know there is a huge battle between Army, Navy, and the Chair Force, if you were ever in the Chair Force. So it was fun. So I grew my following even more. I got to about 10,000 to 12,000 followers, and then it moved on and on and on. Well, after that, I had some challenges because I grew really huge, and I wanted to be able to launch a business, which is my marketing agency. And I said, you know what? I have all of these followers. These people are going to follow me. They're going to follow me. They're going to pay me. All these people love me. They're always commenting and liking on my page because my personal page is 21K. So I switched it over to a marketing page, you guys. And guess what? Post a selfie, 500 to 600 likes. Post a marketing strategy, nothing. And I was like, oh my God, this sucks. So I went over to rebuilding my page on this new account, which is Social with Rocky. And I started it while I was on Clubhouse as well. So that helped me grow, but also I actually started studying strategy and hashtags, and I grew my business. I was a social media manager at first. I realized I really don't like social media management. I was more so better as a coach, teacher, and trainer. So I learned Instagram like the back of my hand, and I kept it going. And it wasn't long until I used my income that I got, which is $10,000, to put down on my Lexus IS250, which was my dream car. And I got it wrapped. This is the Neochrome wrap that I am talking about. It changes colors right now. That was when I first got it and got it wrapped, but I have rims on it. It has lights. It has all the things. So I literally am a driving unicorn. And on the back, just a little marketing tactic, I have a vinyl print of my business card. So whenever I'm driving around catching attention, they can also catch my name, my business, my website, my phone number, so that they can call me. I preserved and came out on top, and you can too. Instagram really isn't a hard platform, you guys, but you have to understand that it is super duper important, and it is something that you need in your life. All right. Now, the platform is not for everybody. However, you can use it in some way, shape, or form, whether it's by building your brand awareness, establishing a know, like, and trust, or making more sales. You can make sales even if it's passive sales. All right. So just think about that. Don't ever think that this platform is not for you and is not going to work for you, because it will. All right. All right, so let's talk about the transformation with hashtags. These are all of my hashtag results. You can see from the top of the page, you'll see social with Rocky, social with Rocky, social with Rocky. The first one, from hashtag reach, 6,373. You can see the other analytics at the top. The next one, from hashtag reach, 4,076. The next one, from hashtag reach, 662. But if you look down below, I got 48 followers from one post, you guys. 48 followers from one post. All right. That means a lot. And also, if you look at the from other, somebody from hashtags, from other is when people share it out to your account. So whatever I did with that post, they took that post and shared it out either to Pinterest, either to their Facebook pages. They shared it out to many different places. And that's how you get that huge reach from your post, right? The next one, there is no from hashtag reach. However, on Instagram, under the insights, if they don't show from hashtags and you hit the explore page, it's definitely from hashtags, and they'll just show from explore. So from the explore page, I got 566 impressions and 10 followers. Almost with all of my posts, you guys, I get followers from my posts. Okay. If not, I still get that reach. For this next one, from explore page, 64 reach with 4 followers. The next one, from hashtag reach, 1,562. And then from hashtag reach, 1,512. So clearly, you guys, I know what I'm doing. I love hashtags, and I want to get you guys to love them too. My goal for you is to get the exact same results that I have received. I brought my good friend Jen up here because Jen just went through this webinar not too long ago, and I would love for you to share the results that you got just from this webinar alone.
Hello. I'm glad that I managed to catch this because I was just on my second break when I got the notification room started. Yeah, so I did your webinar, and I believe that from hashtags, because I was a small account. On my old account, I had like 1,200 followers, and on one post that I did, I had 6,000 from hashtags that I had, 6,000 reach from hashtags. And then I also got some from the explore page as well, which is always an exciting thing to hit the explore page. I got 200 from explore page. So yeah, that was something to go through and experience, because I feel like for me, when people say 30 hashtags, like I just used to stuff it in all the time and just be like, I need to get to 30, I need to get to 30, and none of them were relevant. So I started to break it down to make sure that my hashtags are relevant in terms of like what the content is about, niche hashtags about my account, and then also as well location hashtags as well, which is a good thing because when I put Sheffield blogger, I get to connect with other bloggers who are local to me as well. So that's also a good thing. We've now got our own branded hashtag, which is Sheffield Blogger Network. So it's always good when I get followers from local bloggers as well. So that's me, and I'm done speaking.
I love that. And when I saw her results, you guys, you know, I know what I'm doing. But when you see results from your clients and they continue to show you, you're like, oh my God, this is amazing. Also, if you've seen Big Red on my stage, Big Red has gotten as well a huge hashtag reach. And he sent me all the social proof, which I'll probably post sometime today. So learning the system and knowing what to do, you guys, it really, truly helps you out. So I'm going to reset the room really quickly. You are in the club, Social with Rocky, Instagram Marketing Strategies, and we're having a hashtag masterclass. If you click the link above, you can see the actual slideshow that I am seeing by way of YouTube Live. Once you click it, you want to mute the YouTube. That way you can hear me just through Clubhouse and it's not double feeding. And then again, this is the lead up to the Black Friday sale I'm having on the hashtag webinar, the hashtag course. And it is something that you truly need. And if you purchase the hashtag course, you're also getting InstaBiz University, which is 22 modules with a ton of other bonuses, which we'll talk about as well. All right, so let's get into it. I want you guys to see something for yourself. All right, I want to know, what have you really tried to improve your hashtag reach, or have you even tried anything? Have you researched? Are you just using apps and saying, you know what, I'm just going to use this app and switch these hashtags up. I'm just going to switch these hashtags up. I'm going to take that hashtag up. Have you really actually done the research? If you check your insights and your analytics, you will know if they're working or not, you guys. All you have to do is go to your individual post, Once you go to your individual post, you want to click on, matter of fact, go to one where you got top performance, the one that you got the most likes. I want you to go there and see if you have hashtag reach. All right. Once you click on the post, you want to go to the bottom left and click on view insights. Once you click on view insights, you can scroll down or scroll up and you will see where it says impressions. Impressions are how many times people came to your account. You will see from home. You should see from hashtags, from profile, and from other. Under from hashtags, out of that full reach that you got. For example, I have 704 impressions. From hashtags, I got 107. That is really good. If you have anything that's 50 and above, you have some decent hashtags. Save that set of hashtags and put them to the side. Now, if you don't see anything from hashtags and the hashtags you're using are not working, okay? And once again, I'm going to reiterate, use all 30 hashtags so you can show up in as many places as possible. And once again, I'm going to go through the methods that will help you out. But first, you need to know if they're working. That's how you find out if they are working or not. All right. So moving on, are you ready to transform your Instagram account? Let's do this. And it's so funny about this background because this background is all of my self-help books. I have like 1,000,001 of them. Absolutely love reading. All right. So the first thing you need to know are your hashtag categories. Okay. You have different categories, and these categories put your posts in many different areas in your business, right? Your hashtag should be set around what's in your actual post, what your ideal customer and client are thinking about or how they're searching for you. And then also what you are trying to present within that post, what kind of value you're giving. All right. So it should be around your business, your ideal customers feed, and your fans and what they love and enjoy. Okay. But for the most part with Instagram, you have to post hashtags based around what's in the picture. And then everything else, if it's in your caption, you can do the hashtags based on the captions as well. Think about all the areas you want to post. You want your post to be seen under, right? So when we look at this, and this is the next thing we're talking about, hashtag funnel. And this way you'll be able to see really how I'm breaking this down for you to understand it, right? There are several different hashtag categories, right? And there's more to this as well, but this is the main ones that work, all right? And this came from later.com. You will see it in a blog, all right? So the top hashtag you want to use is an industry type hashtag. What is your industry, right? For this example, this person is a photographer. Underneath that, you'll see the niche. What type of photographer is it? What type of business manager? What type of coach are you? What type of freaking aerobics fitness person are you, right? That's your niche. This person put wedding photographer, right? And there's a couple of different niches you can put underneath this. Again, you're allowed 30 hashtags. Then you always want to have your branded hashtag. Your branded hashtag is what people will follow in order to get in touch with you, okay? So for me, it's social with Rocky, and now the hashtag, the Instagram unicorn, all right? That is my branded hashtag. You want to create a branded hashtag that nobody else uses. And I think I go over that a little bit later. If not, it is in the course on how to create your branded hashtag. Then there's community hashtags. For your business and brand, how many different areas and how many different communities can you fit under, right? This community, they have Dear Photographer. For me, I like the community 9 to Thrive because I still have my 9 to 5 job, which I'm quitting soon. But there's 9 to Thrive, community over competition. There's a lot, Boss Babe Tribe. All of these are community type hashtags. Find yourself a community within your hashtags that you can sit under and then use those hashtags, all right? Location hashtags. People forget location. I feel like the easiest way to make sales is based on your location so that people can find you, all right? I'm in Williamsburg, Virginia. It's very small. So if I use a hashtag Williamsburg, Virginia marketing, and somebody looks up our marketing in Williamsburg, Virginia, and somebody taps on that and sees me and they need a marketing agent, guess what? I'm their person, right? So don't neglect the location hashtags. And some of you are in multiple locations. Put all of those locations in there. The next one is event hashtags. If you have a special event, you can create an event hashtag. You can use that event hashtags to promote your event, have people post photos while they're in the event, and also showcase after the event what they learned, right? But they continue to use that hashtag and people will continue to see them under that hashtag. The last one is your special days, right? These are your national holiday hashtags. I love these. All right. National Donut Day, National Daughter Day, freaking National Grandparents Day, National Sushi Day. My favorite. I'll probably get some today. But these are all the different things you want to put inside of your hashtags. Again, all related to your business, what your ideal customer and client is searching, and also what is in the photo. So a lot to think about, but you can structure this once you do it. All right. Some other categories are product and service, community, special events and services, location, your daily hashtags like Motivational Monday, what's Tuesday? Turn Up Tuesday. I don't know. Throwback Thursday, Flashback Friday, Woman Crush Wednesday. Don't use that one. All right. So relevant phrases and acronyms. All right. OOTD, outfit of the day, stuff like that you can use. And don't freak out about the size of the hashtag. I'll talk about that soon. All right. Oh, we'll talk about that now. Your hashtag post value. Your hashtag post value is the little bitty number that's right beside your hashtag, okay? This tells you how many people are utilizing the hashtag. Every single hashtag has a post value. Now, if there are no posts under that hashtag, then it's probably your branded hashtag. That would not have a post value until you start posting under it. So under the Social with Rocky hashtag, if I had nothing there, as I started posting and I posted 5 under that hashtag, it'll say a post value of 5. Now, people freak out when you tell them. They're always, whenever they give advice, I used to do the same thing. They're like, don't use the hashtags that are high and have a lot of posts underneath them. That's not true, you guys. There's a test for you to do this under. And I'm going to show you how to do it, right? So just because, for example, the hashtag social media manager, it can have 65 million post value. It does not mean that it's not a good hashtag. If you go to that hashtag, you can go over there with me now if you can. If you go to, let's see, social media manager, I'm going to type it in myself. If you go over to social media manager, I'm going to go to tags. This one, actually, let's just go to social media because I think that one, even though social media hashtag has nothing to do with social media, which I can't stand, but whatever. The social media hashtag has 28 million posts. Okay, so if I go to social media hashtag, it has 28 million posts. Naturally, you're going to think I don't need to use a social media hashtag because it's too big. But if you tap on your recent, right, look at the top right photo. See what's sitting on the top right. You're going to PTR, which is swiping down to refresh the page. The post is still sitting there. I'm going to swipe down again. The post, it moved, but it only moved another line down, right? I'm going to swipe again, all right? And it's still there. So if it's not moving quickly through the feed, then I know if I use a hashtag that's high and it's not moving through the feed, it's still good because my post is going to sit up there for a while. Now, if you go to the hashtag love, ridiculously high, love grows by the minute. I know when we were first on Instagram, we were like, okay, use the hashtag love and fun and fitness and happy and all these short hashtags. The hashtag love now has 2.1 billion posts, you guys. So if you go to their recent section and you look in the top right and you swipe down, that post disappears. The post is gone. And then if I try to find it again, I'm going to swipe and swipe and swipe and swipe and swipe. I'm not going to find it in the feed anymore. So that's the test you need to do with all of your hashtags and make sure that they aren't going through the feed. So use the high hashtags. Just do your checks and make sure it's not zipping through the feed because you want to see your post sitting there as much as possible. All right. So I just did that demonstration. Now, with your post value, okay, the ones with a low post value would be your niche hashtags. That's usually between 0 and 10,000, 0 and 20K. Those hashtags are going to sit there a little bit longer because no one's barely looking for them. But I love my niche hashtags because whoever is looking at that hashtag is looking specifically for you. Okay, so if I put Instagram marketing coach, which doesn't have a lot of hashtags underneath it, if somebody types in Instagram marketing coach and I'm the only one sitting up there and I've been sitting up there for like 3 weeks, they're going to message me, right? Your middle hashtag post value between 200,000 and 800,000. This is for the good engagement and the lingering. So there's enough people coming to those posts to engage, but you're also kind of moving through the feed slowly and they can get to you. All right. Your high hashtags, if they're not too high, they're moving through the feed quickly. However, you get that quick engagement and you get through the feed. Okay. And there's also a method with this for you to get to the top post section, but that's in the course. All right, so here is a little demonstration.
What's up, everyone? We are
go ahead
going
and
to
turn
do this
on,
demonstration
unmute
that I was just
your
talking
YouTube so you can check this out.
How to figure out if the hashtags are good or not and how fast they go through the feed. My favorite demonstration is with the hashtag love. If you go to the hashtag love, you will see that the hashtag love Let me go there, search. If you go to the hashtag love, you will see that it has 2.1 billion posts, you guys. So when hashtags have a huge flow like this, you will see if you go to the recent tab that they move really fast. So let's check out this guy in the top right with the pink shirt. As I swipe down and I pull to refresh my screen, he now goes missing. So as I swipe and scroll, I am trying to find him again. And as you can see, I have to scroll quite a few times in order to find him. Okay, boom, there he is. All right, you don't want your feed going this fast, therefore you don't want to use the hashtag love, because people are not going to find you. Look how fast, as I am refreshing the feed, how fast the photos go. Okay, so using super big hashtags like this is not going to help you. All right, now if I go into another hashtag that has a very high number, it still might be a good hashtag. You just have to check the let's do social media marketing. You just have to check the speed of which the hashtag goes. Okay, so I'm going to click on tab. All right, social media marketing is 16.3. Now I used to coach this as well. I'd be like, don't use the big hashtags. Well, they might be okay, you guys. Watch this. I'll click on social media marketing. I will go to the recent tab. When I'm in the recent tab, I want to look at the top right screen. In the top right screen, you see where it says internet, viral, all in bubbles. So when I refresh that feed, you see it only dropped down to the second row. If I refresh it again, it hasn't moved at all. If I refresh it again, it has moved to the second row. So with that being said, even though it has 16.3 million posts, it is still a very good hashtag to use. So before you jump down people's throats about don't use the big hashtags, you can use the big hashtags. You just have to check on them, right? All right, so just swipe, and you can see it hasn't moved. All right, so before you use your hashtags, whatever hashtags you decide to use, just check on the refresh rate of the particular hashtag. Now, I will give you another example. Content creation is a hashtag that I love, 1.6 million. I posted this morning, and I want to see where I am in the feed, okay? Just curious, because I posted this. There I am. I only swiped down twice, and I posted this like an hour ago, you guys. So that tells me that this is still a good hashtag for me, because the refresh rate is not that high, even though it has 1.6 million posts. So hopefully that helps you out. Just do your research on every single hashtag and see how fast your hashtag is moving based on the post value.
All right, awesome. Hopefully you guys caught that and got that demonstration, but that's exactly what I want you to do for all of your hashtags, all right? So moving on, we're going to talk about hashtag stacking, okay? So these are the different types of hashtag stacks that I have and I've used, all right? So for me, I have 10 hashtags between 0 to 20,000, 10 hashtags between 100K to 500K, and 10 hashtags between 500K to 800K. And then I kind of move along and shuffle through them, and I mix them up all the time, okay? So I have these hashtags separate out and on an Excel spreadsheet. That way I can try different methods, right? Now, how to get to the top post page, I'm going to say this really fast, but you can learn more in the course if you decide to purchase. If you have, say for example, that bottom hashtag stack always gets me in the top post section, all right? Because I'm using 10 hashtags with 1 million and up. I'm getting that quick, fast engagement that it's pushing my hashtags that are between 0 and 50K to the top post section, right? So you want that quick, fast engagement, and you want to get to the top post section. Now, you also can look in your top post of a hashtag and see how many likes they're getting. If they're getting 50 likes and you know you're getting at least 120 likes on your photos, you want to go ahead and use that hashtag, because you're getting way more likes than anybody in the top post section, and you will sit in the top post section for a while, which will get you maximum reach on your post. All right, so hashtag research, how to find the best hashtag reach for you. So there are different types of hashtag research, okay? But first, you must know your target audience, right? You want to do your research on industry leaders and competitors. You want to check all of the other social media platforms, and you also want to check your analytics. I talked about analytics before, you guys, when I spoke of making sure that you see which hashtags are working and which hashtags are not. Again, put that stuff to the side. You want a good, let me just say this. You want a good tracking source. If you are an Excel nerd, use Excel. For me, I like Trello. So I have Trello in different boards based on categories. I have different hashtag sets for carousel posts, for my Excel spreadsheets, for all the things, right? Because I have them all sectioned. You definitely want something that's going to help you manage your hashtags better, okay? All right, so the first one is the portfolio method, right? What I want you to do is to grab a notebook and sit and think. Write all of the hashtags that you can think of in your head related to your business, and it's going to end up benefiting you in the end. All right. So Make sure you write down as many hashtags as possible with your industry, with your niche, what you think your ideal customer and client is searching for. Okay, write them all down, and then you want to find the suggested tags and write those down as well. And I'm going to show you how to do this. All right, and if you're just joining the room, click the link above, you guys, so that you can see the webinar for yourself through YouTube. And you want to make sure that you mute the YouTube. That way you won't hear double from Clubhouse and YouTube, right? So that's the portfolio method. And I'm going to talk about how to find the suggested hashtags. But I had a client do this, and she had 5 pages of hashtags coming off of the top of her head. And it was amazing because it was very easy for her to find her suggested hashtags. And next thing you know, she had a page of 100 hashtags, which is absolutely exciting. And that's exactly what I did in order to get all of my hashtag sets that I needed. All right. So go ahead and start doing that when you get a chance. All right. The next way you can do this is posting hashtags on the go. Now in Instagram, you can type in a hashtag. You can do hashtag Instagram, and it'll give you all of the suggested. So you can click on the suggested as you go along. But remember your hashtag funnel. You want industry hashtags, you want niche hashtags, you want community, and you want event hashtags. So don't just use Instagram marketing, Instagram strategies, Instagram tips and tricks, Instagram. You want to mix those up as well. I'm also going to use content creation and business builder and podcast person or whatever it is. Okay. You want to make sure you mix them up so that the base hashtag isn't repetitive throughout. All right. So here is another tutorial. Again, click the link and go ahead and unmute so that you can hear the actual tutorial from the YouTube channel.
All right, family, let's talk about the 2 different types of research that we can do for hashtags that I spoke about. Okay, so the first one that I talked about is through the search feature. So when you click on the little magnifying glass right next to the house, it will take you to the Explore feed. All right, so in the Explore feed, I'm going to go to search. I'm going to type in Instagram marketing. Okay, and then I'm going to click on search and select tags. When I select tags, you will see that Instagram gives me a whole slew of hashtags: Instagram marketing tips, Instagram marketing strategy, Instagram marketing guide. I need to write all of these down. So Instagram is giving me what works, and also make sure that you write down the number so that you know how many people are posting underneath that hashtag. Now, again, you can do the swipe test, like I said. So Instagram marketing, if I click on that, I'm going to go to the recent tab. And then I'm going to look at the top right, and I'm going to see how fast it's moving. If it's moving super fast, I am not going to use it, okay? But as I see it on the top right and I swipe down, okay, the post is not moving. I swipe twice, the post is not moving. I swipe 3 times, the post is not moving. So what that tells me is this is a perfect hashtag because my post is going to sit there. Now, one thing that I do notice is a lot of this is in Spanish, so I'm not sure if I want to use this hashtag as everything is in Spanish, and I might not be the audience that's on the page for me right now, okay? And it just depends. There are other stuff in here, but really look at the hashtags and see if you want your post to sit underneath those hashtags. All right. Same thing for Instagram marketing tips. I'm going to go to Instagram marketing tips. I'm going to go to recent. And with the suggestion that they've given me, these look like an area that I can really dominate, especially because of my brand aesthetic, and I can really pop out. All right. So think about that as well. Now, the second approach I was talking about is posting on the go. Okay. So posting your tags on the go. If I have a post, I'm going to create a brand new post on my feed. I'll use this one with the wig. All right. I'm going to go next. I'm going to type in my little caption, pretend I typed the caption. I'm just going to type in lace front wig. And boom, Instagram suggests so many hashtags for me. All I have to do is select it, go to the next one, lace front, lace frontal, lace front, lace frontal sew-in, so on and so forth, all right? So you're going to continue to do this all the way up until your 30 hashtags, and that's going to help you out, all right?
All right, so hopefully that was a good demonstration for you. All right, so the next thing is research, recording methods, and quick steps. Okay, so again, use Excel spreadsheet to help you manage and document your hashtags for what's working and what's not. I also use Trello. You can also use text replacement for quick posting, you guys. So if you look at text replacement, if you type in OMW, it automatically populates on my way. What I do is I have 3 unnecessary words, letters, QWE. I'll put QWE and then I'll put my 30 hashtags. That way, when I want to post my hashtags, I can just type QWE and the 30 hashtags come up. It helps you to add them very, very quickly. You also can talk to text to add your hashtags quickly if you didn't know that. You literally can say hashtag Instagram marketing, hashtag social media manager, hashtag whatever. But you want to make sure you say it slowly because if not, it'll write out the word hashtag. So that one is not perfect, but it is fun to do. All right, so now we're going to talk about following hashtags hashtags, and this is the hack that I'm going to give you guys to help you be attracted or show up in your ideal customer and clients news feed. Okay, so did you know that you can follow hashtags and they show directly in the news feed even if you're not following that account, right? So I know you've seen where you scroll through Instagram and you see a post that says a hashtag social media manager or whatever, and I'll see I'm not following them, they're not following me. However, I am following the hashtag social media manager. If you go in your search, tap on a hashtag, all the way at the top, it'll have a blue button that says follow. Now, what you may not know is that you can view whatever hashtags your ideal customer and client is following you. So since you can know what hashtags they're following, then you can use these hashtags and show up in their news feed, okay? So, and that is a great strategy for you to use. I use it all the time. But in order for you to know this, you can either interview your customers and clients or you can know them for yourself. I know I like working with female entrepreneurs and mompreneurs, right? So I will go into a mompreneurs page. I'll go into their following, which I'm going to show you in this demonstration as well. And then I'm going to start using the hashtags that they are using. If I start using the hashtags that they are using, I'm going to start showing up in their newsfeed. So once again, resetting the room, click the link above, you guys, and go into the feed so you can see what I'm looking at, and make sure you mute the YouTube channel. That way you can hear the demonstration and not hear the double feeding. But on this next one, I'm about to go to the demonstration, unmute so you can hear the demonstration of how to show up in your ideal customer and clients news feed. So here's the demonstration. Make sure you unmute your YouTube. All right, you guys, let me log out of this little lace front here. All right, so what you want to do is you want to find out the ideal customer and clients hashtags that they are following, okay? I'll now just show you from mine. So you see that I have my followers here. Now, if I was showing hashtags, I would scroll over to following, and then you can see the hashtags that I am following, okay? See where it says sort by default? Right underneath that, it says hashtags. If I click on those, these are all of the hashtags that I am using. So if somebody were to come over here and check out the hashtags that I'm following, if they were to use building brand, boss babe, Instagram marketing strategies, like if they were to use these hashtags, you guys, and I might see them in my feed because I'm following these hashtags, okay? Now I'm going to try to scroll through the feed so that you can see what I'm talking about. So as I'm scrolling, let's see if I can find a hashtag. Yep, there we go right there. So you see I'm following Instagram strategists. So as you see, this person here, 26 Digital, I'm not following them, but I see their post in the feed. So this is exactly what you're going to do. So I'm going to use her same post just to check her out, all right? So I'm going to click on her. Let's say she's my ideal customer and client. I'm going to now go to following to see who she's following and if she's following hashtags. Lo and behold, Instagram is always good at connecting us with people that we're already connected to. So I'm already connected to these amazing people. So with that being said, I'm going to look at the hashtags that she's using. She is using product-based business, heroes to creatives, meme, the Met, toddlers. Like some of this stuff is not relative to me. However, I am going to use the ones that are relative to me. So Instagram marketing is relevant. Maybe small business Nigeria. If you're just joining, click the link above to listen to what we're listening to.
Social media, right? All of these are relative to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these hashtags that are relative to me. I'm going to write them down. I'm going to write down the post count. And I'm going to do this probably for about 2 or 3 more of my faves. And I'm going to see, if they're following the hashtags. And I'm going to continue to write these things down, especially if they're relative to me, because I want to show up in their feed. All right. So do this on repeat. And especially if your ideal customer and client changes, and you could use these hashtags within your 30 hashtags and potentially show up in your ideal customer's news feed. All right. Hopefully that helps out. Let's continue on.
Awesome. So the next thing you can do with your hashtag, you guys, is engage with them. Okay. We complain about engagement, but are we engaging? You have to engage with people in order to get engagement. Instagram has shifted. It's all about relationships now. All right. So the first thing you want to do is engage with the hashtags that are on your post. Go to your last set of hashtags and like about 10 pictures of each. 30 hashtags, 10 likes a piece is probably about 300 likes. Now you might not want to go as crazy as I am because I have a bigger account, but if you have a small account, probably about 5 each, and commenting will help you out. But do the hashtags that are on your initial post. Then look at the hashtags that you are currently following, engage with those, like and comment on people's posts. Don't go to the top, go to the recent. You can comment on the top, a few of those, but the recent are the people that you know are active on the account right then and there. You can also go into top influencers pages in their niche, look at the hashtags that they're using and engage with those hashtags, making sure that you like and comment. Okay. So you want to make sure that you are engaging with hashtags. All right. All right. So here are your hashtag steps for success, you guys. Number one, you must know your hashtag categories. Number two, you must know how to do hashtag research and document. Number three, you need to work with the followed hashtag. Number four, engage with your hashtag. And number five, which should be number one, is check your insights and analytics, you guys, to make sure that they are working. And you want to do this on repeat. All right. So the training was awesome. I already know it is. My favorite quote, you guys, is don't get mad at the results you don't get from the work that you do not do. Y'all love to blame the algorithm. Y'all love to blame shadow banning, but what you don't like to do is take accountability for what you do and don't do. So we need to start taking accountability for not putting in the work that we need to on our Instagram account. You put in your work in your business. This is just another aspect of that. And if you don't want to do it, hire somebody that will do it for you, that will help you out, because social media is so important. All right. So what are your next steps? All right. I have a hashtag redemption course. The value itself is $997. In this hashtag course, here are the modules that I am talking about. Module 1 is hashtags explained. Module 2, hashtag categories. Mod 3 is common questions. Mod 4, we take a deep dive into hashtag research. Mod 5, I'm teaching you how to get the top post section. Mod 6, I'm teaching you how to build your branded hashtag. 7 is on event and community hashtags. Mod 8 is hashtag engagement. Mod 9 is on followed hashtag and the hashtag feature for strategy. And Mod 10 is how to leverage your insights and analytics. Mod 11, we're talking about banned and bots, because a lot of you are using banned hashtags, which aren't good. Mod 12, we're taking a deeper dive into post-value strategy. And Mod 13, I'm teaching you how to steal from your competitor hashtags. Now, we are live and active in this class now, and we have gotten up to Mod 6. I just posted Mod 6. So you will be thrown into a Facebook group where you get coaching from me, and you're available to ask all of the questions that you want. Now, if you enroll in the hashtag redemption webinar, which don't even think about the price, it is $494, but it is 50% off today, which comes to probably, I think, $297 or something like that. But once you purchase hashtag redemption webinar, you will also get InstaBiz University, as well as my ebook for the top 10 Instagram marketing tools that I have. You get a hashtag planner. You'll also get a social media calendar. You'll also get an Instagram business roadmap, all of my ebooks that I have for Instagram, and a lot more. You will also get the business startup workbook. And in this business startup workbook, it is a whole plan for how you need to design your business. Okay. It is a blank template for your brand board. It has a website password tracker, a gratefulness journal, a budget sheet, a sponsor and influencer contact page, a pricing list, area for client testimonials, and so much more. It has probably about 21 pages. All right. So you can either have struggle from the lack of engagement and continue not making sales, or you can have amazing engagement, hit the explore page, show up in the top post on a consistent basis, and be the brand leader. Okay. So for all of this, you can get it at 50% off today. I will post the link and pin it in a second. That way you can get it. Now, if you want the one-on-one strategy, message me directly and say one-on-one, and I will work with you one-on-one for $694. Right. So with that being said, you do get a 30-day money-back guarantee if you're not satisfied. But however, I stand by my product and know that you'll get results when you put in the work. In order for you to get your money-back guarantee, when you're not satisfied, you have to go through personal coaching with me, and we have to verify that you are not getting the results that you want. So thank you guys for coming to the webinar. I look forward to the action that you're going to be putting in, and I'm ready to launch with you and help you to be successful. So I'm going to pull up the link, you guys, and if you are ready to purchase, then you can go ahead and dive in. Use the Clubhouse Black Friday code. It is just simply Clubhouse. And then you can purchase that right now for half off. Now is the time, if you have any questions, to hop on stage and ask me any questions or anything you have to say about hashtags, or if you want further understanding about the course, anything, then come on up. And for those of you on stage, I would love to hear your thoughts. Is anybody on stage still?
Hi.
Oh,
Hi.
I can't see. Go ahead.
Hi, this is Cedria. Thank you for hosting this room, Rocky. I was like the first one to like your post on Instagram, and I was like, I want to be there and be square.
Love it.
So, and that your song, I heard it on a replay of one of your other rooms you did. I was like, oh, this fire.
Oh,
I'm ready to dirty wine. All right. So, okay, I remember what you said in your other class or session. You said write down your question. So, I was going to ask: is it okay to change and or add hashtags after you have posted?
No, you can do that. However, it doesn't boost your post to the top. It'll just land at whatever time you posted it initially. So if you post the hashtags and it's different, then you'll show up in those hashtags, but 8 hours later, in the time you originally post them. Before that used to work, but now it doesn't work anymore.
That is great. Answers no. Okay, gotcha. And then as you were going through the slideshow, there were some things you were talking about pulling up and I didn't see it. I have a personal page which is public, and recently a business partner said turn it into a creator page, or so should I turn it into a creator page so I can see some of the stuff you were looking at?
I mean, do you have a personal page? You don't have a business page?
I don't have a personal page. I don't know if I should start from scratch and do a business or just turn mine into business and create a personal.
No, no, no. What you have right now, it looks like no. It's not. Is it a personal page? What you have right now?
Well, what I have right now is like personal, and I kind of infuse some business, so I'm
Yeah, you
kind of
need to
learning.
switch it over to a business account or a creator account, or you won't see your insights and analytics.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, because
And
that's
that's how you were
super.
seeing what you.
Yeah, that's super important because that's if you don't like see your insights and analytics, you're not going to know what's working, what's not working, who's on your page. It gives you everything, what time people are posting, your best content, all of those things. So yeah.
Right. And I have a from your personal experience, I have a question about like all like you and several other people have